Good morning to one and all. My name is Ivar Vasudev. Today we are discussing about relational model in EF Codd's 12 rules. Basically, Codd's 12 rules for the defining the requirements. What is requirements? There are relational database management system, so it simply satisfies all these 12 rules. So these 12 rules are proposed by Edgar Frank Codd. Codd's 12 rules are also referred as Codd's 12 commandments. Okay, these are also known as Codd's 12 commandments. In 1985, EF Codd defined a 12 rules for the relational database. Okay, these Codd's has a world says the father of DBMS. Okay, now you see in 1985, EF Codd defined a 12 rules for relational database system. First rule, information rule. The data stored in a database, may it is a user data or metadata, must be a value of some table cell. Everything in a database must be stored in a table format. This is called information rule, means first rule. All the information in a relational database must be represented in a tables. The information can be data or metadata. First we can take an example. Okay, student. We can take in a student table, student number, student name, student address. For example, we can take 101 Alex, 102 we can take Jonathan. Here address is some Tuni and Jonathan address is an Vishakhapatnam. Here we can take an this is an data. We are also know. Yes, okay. Student number, name and address. We can take number is an numeric value, name is an varchar, address also varchar type. So we can take numeric is size is 3. Example, student name size is 20. This is 15. Address also. This is constant. This is a primary key we can take. Okay. This is a constant. This is null. This is local. Any not defined is that we can say that this is local. This is size. Okay. This is the information of the rule. Second rule we can see guaranteed access. Every single data element value is guaranteed to be accessible logically with a combination of table name. Primary key means row value and attribute name column value. No other means such as pointers can be used to access the data. Okay. First we can write an definition. Every value in a table in the relational database are accessed by combination of table name. And primary key and column name also. Example, student 101, we can see This is student. Student name, number, address. This is the guaranteed access. Okay. Example, we can see the first student, table name student, and student number means 101, and student means which comes, he's coming at the place, address. Student address means we can see 101, name Alex, Tuni. Okay, this is the guaranteed access. Means we can see the row, column, and attributes name column. No other means such as pointers can be used to access the data. Third one, we can see the rule. Systematic treatment of null values. All null values are supported in a database must be again given a systematic and uniform treatment. This is a very important rule because a null can be interpreted as one the following data. He is missing the data. He is not no or data is not applicable. Okay, this is called systematic treatment of null values. All null values are supported in a relational databases. The null values are treated as missing information also. They are treated in a system way or independent of data types. Okay. Third, we can see the rule is systematic treatment of null values. All null values are separated in a relational. In relational databases, the null values are treated as missing information. Relational databases. The null values are treated as mixing information. Okay, these are treated in a system way or independent of data types. Independent of database, sorry, data types. Okay, these are the systematic treatment of null values. Okay, now fourth rule, we can see the active online catalog. Active online catalog. What is active online catalog? The structured description of the entire database must be stored in a online catalog known as data dictionary, which can be accessed by authorized users. Users can use the same query language to access the catalog which they use to access the data type itself. Okay, now we can write the definition of the active online catalog. The structure of relational database should be stored in an online catalog called data dictionary, which is accessed by authorized users. The structure of relational databases should be stored in an online catalog called data dictionary, which is called accessed by authorized users. Okay, this is the fourth rule of active online catalog. Now we can see fifth rule. What is the fifth rule? Comprehensive data sub language. Fifth rule we can see comprehensive data sub language. What is this? Means a database can only be accessed using a language having linear syntax that supports data definition, data manipulation, and transaction of management operations. This language can be used directly or by means of some applications. If the database allows a- access to data without any help of this language, then it considered as a valuation. Okay, means it is the sub language. Also, we can see. Now we can write a definition to access the data in relational ship databases there should exist a subgroup or sublanguage with linear syntax. Okay, that supports data definition and data transaction management of data manipulation. Okay, data definition, data transaction, third one we can see data manipulation. Okay, this is the fifth rule of the Codd's rule. Now we can go for sixth rule, view updating. All the views of a database which can theoretically be uploaded must also be updated by system. It is called a view update. Sixth rule we can see the view update. In view, any changes in the original tables should automatically reflect back in the view. Any changes in a original table should automatically reflect back in the view. This is called the view updating. Here we can see an example. Okay, what is view updating? Example, we are taking one student table, student number, student name. Okay, student number 101, 102, 103, Hitler, Alex, Jonathan. Okay, he three members has a contract. This is the one table, means student number 101, 102, 103. Phone number list 101 Hitler phone number is 9490. Example 7780 9966. This is the student table and contact table of the students. Okay, student number, name, student number of the name, phone number. Okay, this is the two tables we are seeing. This is the viewpoint, means merging, means student number, name, and her phone number. Okay, student number, student name, phone number, means 101 Hitler phone number is 9490. 102 Alex phone number is 77780. And 103 Jonathan number is 9966. This called an data, means we updating the any changes in the original tables automatically refers the back in the view, means combining and merging of the data we are seeing it shortcutly and simply. Okay, this is called view updating. We can go for seventh rule. What is seventh rule? Means higher level inserting and deleting and updating. Codd tells seventh rule is insert and delete and update. A single operation is sufficient to retrieve, insert, and delete or update a relational databases. Means a database must support high level insertion up- and updating and deletion. These must not be limited to a single row, that is, it must also supports union and intersecting and minus operations to yield sets of data records. Okay, first we can see a definition. A single operation is sufficient to retrieve and insert and delete and update on relational databases. It is called higher level inserting, delete and update. Example, we can see insert into student values, student name, student number, student age, and delete from student fields and constraints. These are the higher levels examples. Okay. Now we can see in the eighth rule, physical independence. Eighth rule is physical independence. What is physical independence? The data stored in a database must be independent of the application that accesses the database. Any changes in the physical structure of a database must be not have any impact on how the data is being accessed to the external applications. It is called physical independence. Okay, physical independence means the application program need not be affected with changes in storage characteristics. Now we can write down definition. Application program need not be affected with changes in storage of characteristics. This is called physical independence. Now ninth one, we can see the logical independence. What is logical independence? Logical independence means the logical data in a database must be independent of its user's view or applications. Any changes in logical data must not affect the applications using it. Okay, this is called an logical independence. The application programs are unaffected with the changes in structure of databases. Unaffected with the changes in structures of database. This is called logical independence. Now 10th rule, we can see the integrity independence. The application program are, are unaffected with the changes in integrity constraints. All the changes of constraints are definable in database. Okay. Now we can see the integrity independence. The application programs are unaffected with the changes in integrity constraints. All the changes of constraints are definable in database. Okay, this is called the an integrity independence. Okay, a database must be independent of a application that uses all its integrity constraints, can be independently modified without the need of any change in the application. This rule makes a database independence of front end application and its interference. Okay, 11th one, you can see the distributed independence. That the end user must not be able to say that the data is distributed over various locations. User should at one site only. This rule has been regarded as the foundation of distributed database systems. Okay, the database can be distributed over multiple locations, even through then have different platforms. Okay, now last rule of cards rule is, see, we can see the non subversion. What is non subversion means? If a system has an interface that provides access to low level records, that the interface must not be able to subvert the system and bypass security and integrity constraints. Okay, now we can see non subversion. The security of constraints imposed on a row should be applicable. No privileges are allowed. This is called non subversions. Okay, these are the Codd's EF Codd's 12 rules. Is defined in the 1985. Okay, thank you.